So we can do lots of little things on our laptop, because no more than what you said. We can sit in front of Zoom calls and be on the phone the whole day these days, but actually taking just a minute every hour to stand up, walk into the bathroom. If you have, you could put a little chin-up bar in your bathroom, a couple of chin-ups, just every time you go to the bathroom. You'll be really fit coming out of all this. So yeah, take the time to do it. And I guess for me, it's how to make it fun. You're not going to do something if it's not fun. So little things like that. I don't know how any of you feel at the moment, but I certainly know when I do that, the tension goes out of my back. It's the bringing awareness into the body and the noticing how the muscles are is actually part of the intention behind it. So when we bring awareness into how we're moving the body, often just an invitation to soften makes it a little bit easier. And then we find the next time we sit at the laptop, oh wow, our posture is a bit better. We're sitting a bit easier. So there's another little thing I wanted to do with you guys, and it is a compassion mantra, because we live in a world that is very vastly different to what it was this time last year. So I think compassion is something we all need, and it's something I don't think we practice enough. So this little compassion mantra is, if you imagine just for a moment, and again, I'll invite you just to close your eyes. So I'd like you to connect with a small stressor in your life. So not the biggest thing that you're facing at the moment. If it was on a scale of 1 to 10, pick something that is a 5 or a 6. Something that's easy to work with and that you don't mind staying with. Firstly, I'd like to say that this stressor is already here. It's already here in your life. So us doing this little exercise isn't going to amplify it. The idea is to bring compassion to this experience. So again, just go with something you're comfortable working with. So I'd like to invite you to place your hand on your heart. And one of the first parts of this mantra is just simply acknowledging this is a moment of suffering. Whatever stressor you're facing is a moment of suffering. So just acknowledging it's a moment. It's not your whole day, hopefully. It's not your whole week. It's not your whole life. It's a moment of suffering. It is suffering and it is a moment. The second part of this is to ask yourself the question, are you the only one that would experience this kind of stressor in your life? And what this does is help to connect us to that broader sense of humanity, that there are other people, maybe in this city, in this country, certainly in this world, that face these same stressors. And when we connect with that sense of, gosh, I'm not the only one, this is just part of being human, then we ask the question, how can I be kind to myself? What would be a compassionate response to dealing with this stressor? And I'd like you just to sit for a moment with that question. What would be a kind and compassionate response to this stress in my life right now? And sometimes it can be supportive to connect with the idea that you are already whole. You are already have this innate resilience within you. You're not broken. And life is like a flow. Like we said earlier, it's like a flow of a river or the ocean. Stress is part of being human. And we actually have the answers to our challenges within ourselves if we develop the wisdom to stop and to ask. So how can you be kind to yourself in the face of whatever stressor you're facing? So feeling your feet on the floor, the hand against your chest, against your heart. When you're ready, open the eyes. And so I think I have one more for you. I could always have loads more, but we'll do this one more because I think touch is something that, particularly in our current COVID living lifestyles, we don't maybe get enough of it. We're not hugging friends as much. But actually, there's a lot of research to show that self-touch and self-massage, like of head and neck, is really healing. It eases pain, it eases tension, it actually can reduce anxiety. So there's a lot of research there. And gosh, we have these 10 little fingers on our hands, which, Jeannie Mac, if we just put them to work, it could be a really good thing. So I'd like you to invite you again, if you want, to close your eyes and just place your hands on your head and just in little circles, massage your fingers around. And as you do this, notice down your back the muscles required. Maybe there's tension in your fingers. Let the tension out of the hands and the fingers and just massage the head, all the head. Maybe bigger circles now to get in the whole mass of the head. Really get a sense of what that feels like. Now, obviously, if just you have another person in your life, you can offer this massage to them later and them to you. And that can be really nice. But for now, just inviting this massage in and then moving your fingers over to your forehead. Just massaging up and down the forehead. The forehead can really hold a lot of tension. Really a lot of questioning in this forehead at times. Just come down the temples and down over the face. Don't mind if you're going to smudge your makeup. Again, nobody's judging. Or just down over the jaw. Really just feel there's areas of tension in your jaw. If you've been doing a lot of talking or smiling, maybe your face, maybe you've been doing a lot of frowning lately. Just up over the ridge between the nose and under the eyes. And really just massage in. Down the nose, down the bridge of the nose. Don't forget to breathe. Take in a deep breath. Oh, let a big sigh out. And really just work into the jaw and then down over the neck. You can go up, you can go down, whichever you prefer. Just work around the fingers, the neck, and then to the back of the neck, really into the shoulder area. So the whole neck, where the spine meets the head. Notice the tension maybe in the shoulders or the muscles down the back and then over the shoulders. You can even give them a little squeeze between the thumb and the fingers. And again, don't forget to breathe and invite in relaxation. Invite in softening to the world that you are possibly carrying on your shoulders, inviting you to let it go. Don't have to carry it. And then back up to the ears. Don't forget the ears, the earlobes. Lots of nerve endings here. And up over the whole ears. I think the ears are amazing. Like, think about it, they enable us to hear. They're super sensitive. So how can we bring a sense of wonder and joy into just being able to meet ourselves as we are? Exactly as you are. And now just tip tap your fingers as if you were tip tapping them on the desk, just across your cheeks and your nose and your forehead, like raindrops across the skull, down the neck. Tip tap down your neck, the back of the neck, back up over your face. And then clasp your hands together in what would be a prayer. Close your fingers and then work your wrists just over and back. Just let them have a little bit of a gentle massage. And then bring your fingers back together and bow to yourself. Namaste. I bow to the light within each of you.